helper here. Hey everyone, it's Sunday. Sundays are our slow days here in Nicaragua. Don't mind my little dinosaurio in the background. This is why we enjoy our slow days here in Nicaragua. Businesses are closed, so it's our time to catch up, make some meals, roast some coffee maybe, clean up the garden. So come along with us on what a Sunday looks like for us in our house. It's a little dirty, but hey, we're human with kids. In Nicaragua, I try to buy my groceries every 2 to 3 days because we don't have much room in the fridge, but plus we're so blessed that our veggies are so fresh. They actually spoil a lot quicker, and especially now with 2 kids, I feel like I may not even be able to make the meal I'm trying to make, so I think I may want to even buy every other day.
Courtney is prepping lunch or dinner. We'll see how long it takes. We need to clean up the backyard. Take a look at this overgrown mess. These tarps, I had to move them to dry because they got wet. It is the rainy season here in Nicaragua and we've been gone for a few months, so everything just overgrew and we need to take care of it because mosquitoes get very bad here when it's the rainy season and you have a lot of overgrown trees. I don't know if we're gonna get all of it done because it is a lot. I did buy some trimmers to work on and some other stuff so we can take care of it, but look at that. We gotta get to work. It's a lot of stuff. We also have to organize all this here that we're working on. How's it going so far?
Well, you came back perfect timing. I had cut some pineapple for Elliot so that he would get off of my island with those boots. He didn't consume it, but he's quiet, so it's all good here. So there's pineapple for you, Elton, when you want some. We have here, what we're gonna make is we're just gonna take that beautiful piece of meat, slow cook it. You could use an Instapot, a pan, whatever you want, and just walk away from the meat. This is why it's easy to make with kids. So we have ayote, which is like a squash. Sometimes it's more zucchini, sometimes more acorn squash, depending on who you get it from. And then we just got a carrot, tomatoes, onion, garlic, and some potatoes. I bought chilote, which are the baby corns, but they were bad, so they're not going in. That's all right. Put my comino en grano in here. You know me, I always be adding it into that aceite, which is our oil. Sorry it's so dark in this corner. It's just easier this way. Tomato down. Throw those veggies in. They don't need to be fancy. Give them a quick sear, saute to expose those flavors, and then you just throw your meat on top. Add like maybe a 1/4 cup of water for steam. Bam. Cook it for an hour, 3 hours, whatever you feel like to soften your meat, whatever texture you're looking for. And then take that meat out and throw your veggies in, maybe 20 minutes. So I just gave like literally 3 minutes of a sear to our veggies, and I'm going to throw the meat on top. Take a look. Just put the saute on your Instapot or your pan or your crock pot, and then just throw the meat on top like that. And we'll add in just a 1/4 cup of liquid and pop that cilantro on top, and then bam, you just are set to walk away and let your meat do its thing.
So not only do we need to take care of a 70-acre coffee farm, we also need to take care of our own garden. In my opinion, if your house is not organized or you don't make sure you take care of it, it's hard to get things done, you know? So trying to build a business here in Nicaragua and raise a family and that everything else that comes along with that. You always got to make time for stuff like this. We did find a gardener one time, but he ended up not showing up today, so this is why we need to get it done so we can get these mosquitoes out of the way and take care of the house. So we're gonna go ahead and clean up these bushes, trim everything, and then cut the grass. It's not the prettiest looking bush, but it looks better. So we gotta continue on throughout the whole garden like this. It's gonna take a long time, but it's gonna be worth it at the end. The rain set in since it is winter. It is raining daily here in Nicaragua, so we can't continue our work. And I honestly thought we were gonna be able to get this done today in 4 hours, but there's so much work to do. That's like a 2-day project. I might even need to go look for help because the side of the house here has a bunch of trees that are overgrown, so we need to use a machete to cut them down. It feels good to see my old friend, my old coffee roaster. Take a look at that. This is what I use to roast coffee for my family here and sometimes sell locally. So we're gonna fire this bad boy up. It's been a few months, it's a little dusty. I imported this from California. I bought this used over there. And it's worked well. So definitely a good investment. So what we have here is some coffee from this year's harvest. So it's really good coffee that I held back. Everything else went to the website. So you can actually buy your coffee online. Take a look at that. Smells delicious. So we're gonna be roasting some of this green coffee here. Take a look at this coffee. Look how beautiful it looks, nice and clean. It's a lot of hard work. Each individual bean was hand-picked from our coffee farm. So a lot of work goes behind this. Before I got into coffee, when a bean would fall on the ground, I could care less. But after being a coffee farmer, I pick it up with respect because I know how much work going into this. What we're gonna do first is we are going to preheat the roaster so we can get it nice and warm before we drop the coffee beans in there. Oh, there it is. So we're gonna give it about 10 minutes to warm up. The ambient temperature is gonna warm up inside, and then I'm gonna give you a crash course on how to roast coffee. I have to say, these lazy Sunday vibes, I am liking them. It gives you a chance to recoup, spend with family, and just relax. We're not getting everything done that we wanted to, but we're moving forward and we're progressing, so that's what's important. And we're out of coffee, man. We gotta roast some coffee. Nothing better than roasting coffee out in a rainy day in your garage. Maybe put some music on and get that good cup of coffee. Alright, so the roaster has reached its temperature, and right now what's gonna happen is I'm going to drop the coffee in the hopper to about 450 degrees. That's hot. So this is the ambient temperature inside the drum. So let's get some coffee in the hopper here. Make sure that is closed first. Yeah, that is closed. So our goal here is this coffee has been dried to a moisture level of around 11%. That means it has 11% water in here. And our goal is to slowly roast it and have it pop the first crack. So you don't want to go too fast because you won't develop the flavors, and you don't want to go too long because you will burn the beans. So a lot of beans they consume here in Nicaragua are low quality. They intentionally burn the beans to hide the bad flavors. But our coffee, we want to extract the good flavors, so we want to make sure we roast it correctly. And we're going to start a timer. I think about 15 minutes for this, 15 to 20 minutes. So as the coffee bean is receiving heat, what's going to happen is the water will start to dry out, and it's going to go from green yellow to brown, light brown, and then darker brown. So it'll go through different stages, and depending what flavors you want, that's going to depend how fast you get to those stages. But overall, you don't want to burn your coffee. So it's important you smell, because the smells are gonna change. It's gonna start to smell like bread, then hay, and so you'll get different smells throughout the whole process. So if we're smelling, we're looking through a peephole, we're looking at the time, we're looking at the temperature, and we're adjusting the temperature based on the outside temperature, because if it's really hot, it will speed up the roast. 7 minutes in, I just looked at the peephole and we are starting to turn a light brown. So we're making good progress. I'm thinking around 15 minutes here, so let's continue our monitoring. 12 minutes in, and check it out. Look at the coffee bean here. It's hot, but look at that. It's starting to crack right now. It's almost ready. So I can hear it popping. That's what we call the first crack. So after that popping, we're gonna pull it out and it's gonna be ready to come out. Time to pull it out, and here it comes. Wow, take a look at that. Fresh roasted coffee here. Perfection. Coffee cool for a bit because it's really hot. It got up to 205 degrees, and then after that we're gonna brew a little bit. Usually coffee you have to let it rest for about 1 day because it's gonna off gas or release gases, so a minimum of 1 day. But this coffee tastes best after 2 weeks, so if you wait 2 weeks it opens up all these flavors. But we are impatient. We have zero coffee and we're gonna drink it today. Ooh, smells delicious. Look at this. Perfectly roasted coffee straight from my farm. Keep in mind, if you want to try some yourself, you can click on the link below. Directly from our farms, it goes to California where it's roasted, fresh to order. That means you're getting fresh coffee, the exact same coffee you're seeing here, but we roast it on the States to make sure you get it fresh at home. So give it a try. We're about to go brew some.
All right, so our meat is done. We're gonna pull it out, throw our veggies in there. This is the Instapot. I put it for like an hour and a half, so let's see how it turns.
Smells amazing.
It smells really good. I'm excited.
Oh my god.
We are going to pull out our culantro because we're not going to need that anymore. We're going to put the veggies into this broth and let it cook with that flavor, because really we just wanted the meat to be softened and cooked with some flavor, so that we can use it in any capacity we want, whether that's making quesadillas, tacos, taquitos, or even throwing it in with the vegetables that we're going to make into this. So we're utilizing the same broth with the meat that we're making. Look at this meat right here. I know it's kind of hard to see.
Oh wow.
It's shaking. It's shaking because it's so soft. Oh, yum, yum. I'm gonna try my best to leave the veggies at the bottom to cook with the other vegetables, but we really just want the meat out with some broth, so that, yeah, that we can utilize it and keep the meat hydrated. Sorry, our toddler is acting a little dinosaur over there, so if you hear him in the background, don't mind him. He wants to help out with the meat, so.
He's been helping the cameraman.
Yeah, poor cameraman. He's hungry. I think that's what it is. He's hungry. We're about to put our vegetables into this broth, and I don't know if Elton can take a look. That's what we have left.
Look at that broth.
And this is the meat that we pulled out. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. That looks delicious.
I just tried it too. It's delicious.
I mean, look at Elton's plate. He like shredded the pieces up a little bit.
This is for Elliot actually, so.
Is it cool enough?
Tell us if you like it, son.
Ooh.
Do you approve this, sir?
He does. Thank goodness. He's like Gordon Ramsay on another level.
Yeah,
so
dude, he is picky as hell.
If he approves, I don't know if he's picky, but you can make the nicest meal, and if they're not in the mood, they really let you know.
No. No.
Stop us being funny.
Okay, you can have it. Gee, you don't bite my finger off.
Yummy. Okay, well, we can make that your plate, okay? We can put some rice with it. But now we're going to add in the vegetables. We'll get him some rice with that meat because he's about to get impatient for it. So come watch us put the veggies in, and then we'll make a full plate for you afterwards. I am excited for this part because this is my favorite part. I left the onion in whole because really we're not trying to consume it in small bites. It's more for flavor. So that is our ayote. I'm putting some more fresh tomato in there because I like a little tomato with texture. You can throw in any veggies you want, honestly. This is just what we had and what I grabbed from the mercado real quick. We were limited on time, so yeah, put in whatever you want. That I'm sure it will be tasty. Just a little more salt for flavor since the vegetables are gonna kind of water it down. I was gonna add in water, but take a look right here. There's actually the caldo kind of reached up to the top, and that ayote is gonna release water just like zucchini does. So I'm not even gonna add water because why dilute my flavor?
I can't wait.
I cut my nails today, so I can't get this open. It's like a pickle jar, you know? It's like who can open the salt container? Voila. All right, little salt and love, and bam, we're gonna put that lid back on. 20 minutes, and we're about to eat some really delicious food. We are going to see how little Amelia is. Amelia! Poor baby, she is very excited for that meal as well because she has had a little bit of spit up today, but she's hanging in there and just chilling with the weather for a Sunday, huh, Sweet Pea? Yeah, you're waiting for that coffee. She gets excited every time she hears the grinder. Look at her go.
Alright, let's take a smell, a whiff, moment of truth. Ooh, smell it, Courtney.
Oh my gosh.
Finally, we have some good coffee. There's nothing better. I swear, this coffee is so delicious. I'll finish trying. Are you excited?
I could smell that every day. Honestly, it's like taking a nice warm hot shower.
Yeah, it smells
That
delicious.
gives you that feeling. I can't wait for my cup.
Put that in there. So the way I do my ratio is for every gram of coffee, I do 16 grams of water. So here I have 37.9 grams of coffee. And I go times 16. That's 606 grams of water. And that should give me a well-balanced cup of coffee here. Right here, you see this? You notice the light keeps on changing because the light bulb's going down. It's going out. It's been very rainy and the electricity's gone out a few times, so the light just is about to stop working pretty soon. So you want to pour a little bit first and let it soak in there and let it blossom and open up because the gas is going to be released, and then from there you want to pour it consistently but slowly. Check it out, here we have the liquid gold. This one's for Courtney right here. Look how delicious. This one's for myself. I've been looking forward to this all day. Cheers, Courtney's.
I heard my name and I came running. Cheers.
Cheers to you guys.
Cheers.
Oh my God, this is so much better than what we've been drinking.
And wait till it cools down, it's gonna be like heaven.
Oh my God, and in 2 weeks from now, it's even gonna taste even better because it opens up. That's what I was telling you guys.
So I'm super excited. Our veggies are ready. I built a plate for Elton with our meat and our rice.
Look at that.
Our lighting's about to go out, so let me go ahead and serve this quickly, but take a look at the veggies before I break it all into pieces. I'm super excited for this. I'm gonna give you a little ayote. Do I wanna share any of this? No. But I'll do it because I'm being nice today. Little papas, look at that. Look at that potato and the coloring it got. And some caldo. There's some carrots in here too. If I find a piece, I'll go ahead and serve it to Elton. Oh, and he's in luck. There's some carrot. Yeah. And there you got it. Just a random meal that is actually pretty quick to make, healthy, and you can do whatever you please with the meat. And yeah, enjoy.
All right, moment of truth. How does everything taste?
You have to have this meal in your house. That's how good it tastes.
Delicious. Look at that. Amazing. And with a nice fresh cup of coffee. Can't beat it on this lovely Sunday.
It tastes so good with coffee. Everything does, at least. I think so. Try this. Let me know if you've tried it. And if you have, let me know if it was good. If you have any questions, comment below.
Well, cheers, guys. We'll see you guys in next week's video. If you enjoyed this Sunday vlog, comment below, this house vlog. We're going to keep doing farm vlogs more often once we get things going, but we're settling back in. So cheers. It's your Coffee Familia signing off. Is this a chill Sunday or is this a relaxed Sunday?
I think we nailed this Sunday. Like, it feels pretty amazing.
We didn't finish the backyard. That's kind of
We started it.
We started it and we got bomb coffee, so.
And we finished a meal.
That's true. And Sunday's about, relaxing stuff.
Hey, anything you can finish.
And we're with family too. So.
Yeah, anything you can finish in the day with kids, I say is an accomplishment, So
That's
cheers
true.
to that.
Cheers.
Cheers to you all.